It's Don here from the board. Thanks for coming along and checking out this video. So in this video, we're going to be having a look at the AE board's desk organizer. Now this is probably a little bit sideways to the keyboard space, but as a desk organizer, I think it kind of really works. And it is something that can look really great and be helpful, especially for what we do with keyboards and just desk arrangements in general. So of course, as a disclaimer, this was actually sent to me thanks to AE Boards and Keyboard Treehouse for me to review. But of course, everything and anything that I say is 100% my opinion. So let's have a look at the actual product page on the Keyboard Treehouse. So here it is. It is the desk organizer by AE Boards. Now this is in Australian dollars at the moment. It is on Black Friday specials at the time that I'm recording this, but its standard price is $25. You can see it's a pretty straightforward looking thing, and internally it's got a bunch of compartments. It should come with a whiteboard marker, and that's all there is to say about it. But there's no dimensions on this. It doesn't really give you terribly much reference unless if you're very familiar with what a Laser Ninja switch puller / IC puller and any of these sort of like screwdriver type tools would actually be for sight. So it's good to be able to have other points of reference, which we'll get to right now on the desktop. So there we go. So here it is. It is a good weight to it. The reason for this is because it's got quite a hefty sort of acrylic or glass panel. I think it's actually glass by the sound of it. It is cool to the touch, so I think it is actually glass. So you will of course have to be careful with that. The base of this is plastic. It's pretty nondescript. It's just injected molded. There's nothing there on branding or labeling besides the front. You got 4 rubber feet, and in terms of size, it is almost a full-size keyboard. In terms of the width of it, it's just slightly bigger than a standard keyboard. In fact, we can just do that straight up. You'll see the front panel where the whiteboard marker is a full-size keyboard, and then you've got that header to it. Now, I say this is really useful for some people like myself because I can have this on my desk. Now this is an IKEA desk. It's a 1.2 meter by 70 deep. Okay, so this space is okay. It's not huge. It's not big enough to run a full-size desk mat, but you can see it fits in nicely against a full-size keyboard in use. So we've got like an item well there, a pen well. I've got a Lamy here that will fit all the way in. My GMK pen as well fits in there. You can fit 2 pens in comfortably. If you want to, you can have it sitting up so it's easy to get to, but I think that's really more designed for the whiteboard marker, which is in here. It's just bog standard, nothing special about it, generic, but of course you can replace it with whatever else you want. In terms of space, let's just have a quick check on that. So that's a full 30 centimeters in there. We're talking about 8 centimeters there, a couple of compartments, 15.5, 15, and then the depth here is what? It's about 8 centimeters on that front bit, and then it's about 6 centimeters on that forward bit. Sorry, the 8 centimeters on the back and about 6 centimeters on the front. So there's plenty of space to fit a lot of your generic items and tools. My calipers fit in that. It's quite generous actually. I could put scissors, I can put all sorts of stuff in there if I want to. That is also got some dampening on there so it won't slam too loudly, and I should be able to just go and write on that. And then it'll come off. Now this being glass, obviously you do have to be a little bit careful around it scratching, but you could just use anything else that you feel like to clean it off. and keep it nice and clean. You can use, whiteboard sprays and stuff like that, and you can set it like that. I think for me, in a work kind of environment, this is actually really handy because I can be doing stuff and then I can be typing, and if I need to jot down notes, if I'm trying to design something, I can easily just put down notes, measure dimensions of stuff and put it down, do some quick maths and calculations and write that down, and then transfer it digitally afterwards, right? As far as it goes from a jotting perspective, having this size is actually quite good. It's big enough that you can scroll big and small, whereas previously, yeah, that wasn't good. I just need the table getting up there. Yeah, good job. Real good job. Previously, what I was using was actually just one of these whiteboards like this. So this is what I was using, and it's deeper but not as wide. And then of course I didn't have anywhere to put this, and it's also a lot flimsier. It's just basically cardboard with a bit of plastic laminated on the front of it, whereas I think this has certainly got a much better durability. And in terms of cleaning, as you can see, there's all sorts of residues on this one, and it sort of soaks in to that plastic laminate layer, whereas I think the glass on this will definitely be easier to clean and manage. So yeah, there you go. For $25 Australian, even on the normal price, that's like what? I don't know, $12 or something like that. $15 US. Of course, shipping overseas might be a bit of a challenge, but if you're local in Australia, 25 bucks, it's not very much. Right now, of course, on sale 10, even better, but obviously that sale price is probably going to be quite limited. So, AE boards, desk organizer, fits in nicely, has a good amount of space in it, works really well, provides a good place to jot down ideas, thoughts, and processes. Thumbs up from me, definitely, love it. So thanks very much to AE Boards and Keyboard Treehouse for sending me this to check out. I'll have the link for it below in the description, and hopefully it'll still be something that you can get if you are interested. Thanks for coming along and checking out this video, and like, subscribe, bell button, all the usual, and of course, until next time, happy clacking.